Hey there everyone, it's Retro Martin here, and it's time for another Mega Drive challenge. Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition was an absolute roaring success with some absolutely fantastic scores put in, and I feel that fighters are one of the two main essences of the arcade, so I thought we've had our super popular, utterly insanely well-known game, so we're going to dial it down a little notch and go with a game that hopefully not too many people have actually played to sort of entice people to try something new. And we're going to go to the other arcade staple, in my opinion, with a shoot 'em up. And this time, for the next 2 weeks, we are looking at the Mega Drive and Genesis shoot 'em up Arrow Flash from 1990. Now, this was actually published by Sega themselves in Japan and PAL regions, and by Renovation Products in America. It's a horizontal scrolling shooter with the mechanic that basically you can change between a jet and a robot. It doesn't have too much of an impact on which one you play as, because it doesn't change the shots like it does in similar games like Hyper Duel in the arcades and on the Saturn, but it does change your super move, so it can be a certain preference on that. Now we're going to be playing this on normal difficulty because as a shoot 'em up it's not incredibly fast or difficult like other games like Thunder Force, for example. So we're going to keep it on normal mode, but I am happy for the amount of lives to be bumped up to 7, because I appreciate a lot of people aren't going to have played this one. And hopefully that will give us the opportunity to see some absolutely fantastic scores or some people actually completing it. You're going to keep going until you've lost all 7 lives. There's not going to be any continuing or anything like that. And it is just going to be a high score challenge. We're not going to be changing the special type at the bottom. We'll keep it as stock rather than charge, because otherwise we're going to have people, I think, abusing the charging system a little bit, whereas with stock, at least if you die a few times, you're going to run out on some. So I think it just introduces that slight challenge to make the game a little bit more difficult, but not too silly. Now, for anyone who's new to Mega Drive challenges, basically I set a game challenge for a high score or a time. People play it however they like, whether that's on original hardware, emulation, later collections, whatever it happens to be. As long as if any of the latter ones are done, there's no rewinding, there's no save states, because the idea is not to cheat, because we want to just have fun here and improve and find out new ways of working and actually discovering how some of the old scoring systems actually worked. Because you got games back in the olden days like Golden Axe, and I say olden days rather loosely there, where throwing an enemy down a hole and killing them actually gets you more points than just battering them to death. So you learn amazing score systems like that. You can play either the Genesis or the Sega Mega Drive from Japan or PAL regions version. It doesn't really matter, to be perfectly honest with you. I know there's going to be a sort of frame rate difference, but it's not really going to make too much difference to people's scores, so play however it's convenient or however you would like. Some people prefer a smoother ride. I don't think the game's massively speedy enough to really need 60 hertz. To be honest with you, it's probably got a slight frame rate lock on it anyway. But yeah, just go through. You've got your 7 lives on normal mode. Just get the highest score you can till you run out of lives. And then you can either post a screenshot or a short video on Twitter and copy me in at Retro Martin, or at the Retro Martin, I should say, because I think there's other people who don't really post anymore who've got the original name. And or you can go on YouTube and use the hashtag. No, sorry, I got that wrong. You can use the hashtag Mega Drive Challenge on Twitter. Or you can just at me at the Retro Martin on either Twitter or YouTube with a video. Yeah, hopefully I'll see some absolutely fantastic scores. I really enjoy Arrow Flash. It's not the greatest shoot 'em up in the world, but it is quite a nice lenient one for people who aren't very strong at the genre. So yeah, get stuck in. Try not to transform your ship into a robot too much, and get blasting.